computer.
Good evening, Reverend Master of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let the record show the board is all in attendance. And there is no one here for public participation, so we will move on. You have the minutes from the December 10th meeting. What's your pleasure?
I will make a motion to accept the minutes from the December meeting.
Motion by Scott, second by,
I'll second myself.
by Lindsay. All in favor, say aye.
I,
Opposed, motion is carried unanimously. All right, we need a motion to convene into our public hearing.
I'll make a motion to convene into the public hearing.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion is carried unanimously. There's no one here for the public hearing,
So you might have closed the meeting.
so is there a motion to close the public hearing?
Motion cool.
I'll second. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, motion is carried unanimously. All right, so we are back in regular session, so we have the conditional use permit for Paul and Kate Meyer. And is there anything, Josh?
No, they just would like to. Or they took out permits to build a 46 by 42 square foot pole shed on their property. They have roughly 3 or 4 acres. They're elderly. He's looking to put in a sink and toilet. That, you know, he's gonna have a little workshop and he's gonna use the pole shed for boats and vehicles. So according to our village code, you need a conditional use permit to put in a water faucet.
Any questions or discussion?
Yeah, I have a question.
Andrew?
Do you know if the conditional use permit is transferable if the property is sold?
It's only for them.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, when the property is sold, then
They're gonna probably remove it.
okay.
And he's aware of that, right?
I was just kind of curious if we should make that kind of addition to the conditions on the degree, because it kind of emphasizes on the conditions that there's penalties if they don't abide by people residing in it, but
That's not transferable.
it's not transferable.
So
I've never really seen people ask to do that. Could put a sink and a toilet in a pool shed.
It probably happens and they don't ask to do it.
I'm sure they do it.
Yeah.
All the time.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
not sure that it's true. So is there a motion to approve the conditional use permit as modified?
He can make the motion and how he wants it.
Yeah, I would like to make a motion to, for the conditional use permit, for Paul and Kate Meyer. Then I'll just read the 3 conditions, yeah. Cause I would suggest.
As printed and circulated, but,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
you
you
can
can
add your addition,
Addition.
of that the conditional use permit's not transferable.
Okay. So under the following conditions, that a detached accessory building shall not be used as a secondary dwelling per section 117-5489. And 2, the detached garage shall follow the blueprints and as submitted with the approved zoning and building permits. With condition 3, that the applicant shall acknowledge the conditions of approval and agree to abide by all conditions. Failure to abide by conditions may be cause for revocation of conditional use permit for further municipal action. And to add a 4th condition that the conditional use permit is non-transferable.
Okay, there's a motion, is there a second?
I'll second it. Well, she can second it.
Lindsay seconded it. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion is carried unanimously. Very good. Okay, we have the zoning map amendment for Crossroad Business Park, which is owned by the Village of Harrison. And this is because staff recognized that it was better to be called a business.
So I received some questions on it, so the difference between the office and retail commercial use and the business park use is the business park specifically says that it's for a business park. The office and retail use is really a transitional zone between commercial and residential, and it's supposed to be not as intensive as you'd see in a business park, so it's not like, you wouldn't see like light manufacturing and those kinds of things in there, so staff feels that it makes sense to rezone it. All of the land that's planned for, if it ever would develop across the road south of 55 is all zoned business park as well. And so to line it up with the current zoning, because that's what it is, it seems like it makes sense to do it versus having it in that other office and retail commercial zone.
Any questions?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Could we get a clarification on who the letters of intent were from? Maybe some context there.
Or some of that's still in closed session? Still closed.
I mean, there's a variety of business owners, everything from, most of them are trading contractor offices, there's a couple IT firms, car detailing, multi-tenant, commercial kind of building centers, so there's like 9 or 10 of them.
And nobody in that group didn't want this to go through, right? Like they
Now, we
all,
didn't contact them.
okay,
But I will tell you that our protective covenants, which are on the property, reference business park zoning. And that's, and one of the engineers saw it and they're like, well, your covenants say business park zoning and you haven't changed the zoning, so that's where this was flagged to us. Like,
But if you want to know, since some of those are in closed session, I hope we can get.
all of them are, they're not in.
So I'll
they're
open
all-
them. Okay, we're gonna get to the list. That's correct. Okay, so is there a motion to approve the rezoning?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to approve zoning map amendment to Village of Harrison Parcels Business Park, County KK and Highway 55 as printed and circulated.
A second by Darlene. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried unanimously. Okay, we have certified survey map for Don Milky. Final piece of his property.
This is the last parcel that Don is splitting off and selling as a residential lot along Milky Road. Don stopped in the office yesterday. He said he has no plans to develop any of the farmland to the north of this until he passes.
Jenny's gone to go.
That's a son, that's Don Junior's issue.
But for people that aren't here, Don has slowly kind of developed this over.
Yeah, 1 or 2 lots a year he's allowed, up to 2 lots a year he's allowed to do it in the past.
Yeah,
That by zoning.
Yeah, so I'll make a motion to approve certified survey map down Milky Road. Parcel 43768 is printed and circulated.
I will second.
Second by Scott. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Got it. So Don's gonna do it from the grave. Man, oh man, I can see Don crying
He's
there.
65 right now.
He's okay.
Yeah.
All right, certified survey map by Urban Zeringer.
this stems basically from the neighbors to the north at N 7267 Highway 114. They are buying that wooded area that's roughly 7 acres for their own leisure. They walk through that area. The owner currently offered to sell that area to them.
Question, they're not hoping to hunt on that land.
They're not, no, they're big into bird watching and they communicated it's pretty much entirely a leisure
Okay,
area for them. They enjoy nature.
any questions or comments? Is there a motion to approve?
I will motion to approve the certified survey map for parcel 38780.
For a second.
I'll second it.
Second by Drew. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried unanimously. All right, we have the zoning permit report in your packet. I found it really interesting. The current year we're at 64.5. million estimated value versus last year, and the year before at 37. Boy, almost double.
Almost 30 more, almost two.
Almost double, yeah. So, any questions or comments? All right, our next meeting date is February 18th at 6 p.m.
I guess I'm, got it.
Okay.
So remember when we, well, the Darboy Club line there, you know, it's really delay on that, you know, the gas station. And well, then the land building used the excuse of, well, there's a car wash going down the road, you know, that's what the later. Did you see who the general is on Club Car Wash?
No, Bayland?
Bayline Buildings.
Oh, wow,
They got a big sign there.
wow.
They're the general. So they use that as an excuse to delay our prime real estate there. And here they're the general on the Club Car Wash right down the road on KK. I went by there the other day and I seen that sign. I said, you got to be kidding. Food for thought.
Yeah.
Well, also, you know, it was from when it was first thought and purchased, they sold out to, you know, another developer of C stations. The True North.
Yeah, but they use that,
Yeah.
they use that as an excuse.
They said they weren't building because of the.
Of that car wash, and they're the general on the car wash.
All right,
Give me a, that's all I got.
So before you adjourn, the other thing I just want to say is the trustees are aware of this, but in February, we're going to be going to. New software and the planning commission is gonna be voting via Muni codes, so we will be getting. Those of you that aren't involved, and we will get you information on how to log into a website. You can use your electronic device and then vote electronically, and that way it populates right into the minutes and makes the minutes process a lot more elusive. So the board wants the planning commission to adopt the same process, so we will be educating people before the meeting and then using it in the February meeting.
that reminds me, we have homework. I don't know what I did with the packet.
It's only takes.
It's very seconds.
I can find what I
I can show you tomorrow.
So that's in fact. They have to put on our phone.
It's not an app, you have to log into the website, but you can pull it up on your phone, and then you can see your vote and submit your vote, and it goes to the clerk and it's all set.
All right, is there a motion to adjourn? Motion to adjourn, motion by Darlene. Second by Lindsay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All 14 minutes, guys. Well,
No.
Let's do them way faster.
yes, you guys want to.